Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey, here once again with another video for you guys, and in this video we're going to be going through who the villain will be in Batman vs Superman. So if you do go on to enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like, leave any comments on if you agree with anything I've said or you have any more points to put on, and if you're new around here, make sure to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, that link will be in the description below as well, and let's get straight into it. So I'm going to be referencing the Comic-Con trailer for Batman vs Superman. So if you're watching this at a later point, I just want to note that I am referencing that trailer. So if there is anything that's put forward in other trailers, I obviously don't know about it because I cannot see in the future. So in reference to the Comic-Con trailer, there are some points in that trailer which sort of link to Doomsday possibly being the villain. Now, it is the logical thing, in my opinion, that Doomsday would be the villain because I think he deserves it. I think it's time for Doomsday, who is such a big threat. They could do Darkseid, but I think Doomsday is the right step to go. Darkseid could be possibly later in another Justice League movie. But I know I say Justice League movie because I do think that Doomsday will carry over to Justice League when that movie finally does come out. Now, my reasoning for this is that I think half of Batman vs Superman will be the Batman and Superman conflict, and then Wonder Woman will be the mediator in there, and the Lex Luthor character will have something to do with the development of Doomsday in this movie, and then Doomsday will pop up possibly in the last quarter of this movie. Now, the reason I say this is because I think it works well if Doomsday is created in this movie and then it segments over to Justice League, and it makes sense in my opinion because then they don't have to set up this random great force just randomly coming out of nowhere. They know that he's been here and he might go into hiding, he might be doing something else between the end of Batman vs Superman and Justice League. From what I think they might do at the beginning of in Batman vs Superman, is that he might be not as powerful. He might be the beginning of Doomsday, and throughout the end of Batman vs Superman, or from whenever he's created in Batman vs Superman, he progresses to a much more mightier force, and that's when he appears in Justice League, and he could be that big bone protrusion and stuff coming out of his skin in Justice League, but maybe in Batman vs Superman, he looks like a human, maybe not a human, but he's maybe human size, and maybe not as threatening, but still pretty powerful. Now, some points within the trailer which do point towards Doomsday possibly being the villain in this movie is the second time we see Wonder Woman. Not the first time when she hits her wrist gauntlet, to get in that big explosion happens. That's in front of the Batmobile, so that's the scene when Superman sort of rips the doors off and Batman stands up and goes like, "What the fuck were you doing there?" That's at that scene, so I'm assuming Wonder Woman might be breaking them two apart, or maybe trying to force Superman away from Batman at that point and trying to mediate between the two. But the second time we see Wonder Woman, she's like blown away by something, and she sort of gives whatever she's looking at a nasty look, which I think she might be looking at Doomsday. Now, this is in a different setting. It looks like it might be on that like destructed patch of land, which I'll talk about later, where you see the Batwing or the Bat plane flying over. So she's been obviously hit with some form of force, like a wind or something hitting the ground pretty hard, which has blown her back. And it's Wonder Woman, so it's pretty hard to blow her back. And as I said before, the destructed piece of land, which you see the Batwing fly over, this does not look like something that would happen between a Batman and Superman fight. Now, I don't think Batman would require that Batwing to harm Superman, because in that trailer we see Batman with just the armored suit just like beating up Superman, so he can challenge Superman when he's wearing that suit. So I don't think there's a need for that Batwing. So something's happened that's caused that massive destruction. It wouldn't be Superman, because I think he's learned his lesson. Don't destroy stuff, people get angry. I think he's learned his lesson there. One other thing, or a major thing actually, that links that it could be Doomsday is the fact that we do see General Zod's body. So Lex Luthor presumably has possession of General Zod's body, and he's doing DNA tests on it in some form. He's probably extracting DNA, seeing how his body works, seeing how Superman's body works possibly. And also we see him with kryptonite, so it probably ties in. But I think Lex Luthor would be trying to create something, maybe to either combat Superman, or maybe enhance his own DNA so he can challenge Superman, or maybe build that suit that he's famous for. Who knows what he's doing. But I think in some way, shape or form, he might accidentally create Doomsday, or maybe he might on purpose create Doomsday, thinking that he'll be under his control. Another option is that it could be Bizarro, but I don't think they would introduce Bizarro in this movie or any movie in this universe. I think they're trying to take it really seriously, and I don't think they'd bring Bizarro in just because I think he's too much of a comedic character, and I think Lex Luthor already provides that comedy element, so I don't think they would bother with bringing in Bizarro at all. And as I said before, it is the logical choice. I do think that if they brought in Doomsday, it would be a perfect catalyst to unite the 7 Justice League members for the Justice League movie, and I just think it would work really, really well. Now, please leave your opinions in the comment section below. I'd be very interested to see if any of you agree with me. Now, this is a common thought on the internet, the Doomsday thing, but I haven't seen anyone really like play it out and describe how it would work out. Now, I've just watched the Comic-Con trailer and realized like that could be that, that could be that, that could be that. So please leave your opinions in the comment section below. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you are new. I will catch you guys later. Make sure to check out my previous video, which was my Ant-Man Easter eggs and references video, and if you haven't seen that, you should go watch it. It's a pretty good movie, and I will catch you guys later. Goodbye.